This week, we'll talk about the bull market. Discuss the current bull run while we look at the overall performance of the markets. It is something that I want to comprehend. We will examine my quant DCA approach. Monday, as you know, is coming up. How am I acting? I spend $800 of quant in DCA every Monday. The early hours of the day will still cause my commands to go into effect, even though I haven't seen them do so yet. I'm just pulling up my DCA to see my quant orders, and I believe I usually receive a little over 6 quant. I'm not sure if quant's pricing has gone higher, even if it's increasing. It's good to hear that. Quads are getting bigger. We should be looking at 7,125 because I did not receive around 6.3 quant as a result of my transaction. Alright, Bitcoin, let's get going. At the moment, it is up $55,200. Let's examine the market more closely now that XRP is selling at a mean low of 53 cents and the entire market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is 1.98 trillion. Since its release at 23.15 on the previous day, Ethereum has increased by 2.07%. With USDT and USDC breaking free of its currency pegs, it is currently up 1.57%. Don't you think I've been talking about the penny's value a lot? We're almost at 2 cents, which is almost 100 times larger than a penny, so it's not even close to that. I just said that 20 minus 30 minus 40 minus 50x is possible and that VU is unquestionably a hidden gem quantity. 71.45 as I expected, this thing is going to surge to 100 very shortly. You people have no idea what became of it. I plan to continue making purchases until I hit my debt-to-asset ratio, DCA, which I think I'm getting quite close to. They give you details about your DCA, just like Uphold does. They break it down for you, but why don't I get it from Gemini too? I must review my Gemini contract, compile all of my wages, and evaluate my circumstances because Gemini has refused to grant me my DCA. Keep the strategy in mind, as I estimate the cost to be between $75 and $80. We begin a fresh rotation when we reach the DCA price and cease purchasing. Will I be a part of the upcoming rotation? Could even decide to turn around and pick up an extra 8 as the downchain link is currently a great deal. Whoa, ARB, yet another amazing. I have a big quantity of ARB. Still, I'm thinking about buying XLM at 9 cents. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking of buying XLM for 9 cents. In the current market, $800 a week would translate into 16,000 harbars a week or 60,000 harbars a month. That's where I think I'm going. Honestly, it won't be that horrible to pay $64,000 a month for that bag. The Chainlink price forecast key indicator made a crazy rapid $12 rebound up there. Do you remember how I told you about the Chainlink? Anything that costs $10 is a fantastic bargain. It's an easy 10x. This amounts to more than $100, not financial counsel is simply the norm in this situation. An hour later, Bitcoin starts trading. Triangle, these might be the goals. For this coming weekend right now, where are we? 56.3 is the number on the upside and 52,000 is the figure on the downside. As of right now, we are in the center. Will we hit the 554 range with 563? I think September will tell us how things turn out. Take a beating. Though it is a little red, it will soon turn pink. Folks, we talked about this in the first video currency. Finally, I can't even remember the last time The Telegraph released an optimistic article on XRP. The targets they have set up are the same as mine, and I'm not even sure which ones they have. It's quite simple. This is your starting objective, 6,566 cents. The final criterion that must be met before we can talk about $1 is 75 cents. For this, the Cointelegraph was used. Releasing with a bullish trend visible on the monthly chart, Ripple, or XRP, is aiming for a $1 breakout. Take a look at me, I come here every day. I'll break down and clarify the XRP for you. Nothing has changed. Recognize that by year's end, we have two easy objectives to accomplish. There is, in fact, just one target. Before we move on to the altcoin market update, let us observe that all coins have been losing value since March 2024. 287 days after they forecasted that we would achieve a cycle peak of $3 trillion to $3.5 trillion, we recently set a new all-time high. Q4 of 2025 will see the start of the old coin rise, but Q1 of that year will be the most exciting. I support it and I agree. All of that will begin to fall apart in 2025. I believe we will hit that parabolic blow-off high in the summer of 2025, albeit it's still a little early to say. Is summer about to end or begin again? This is Brad Garlinghouse, and he's here to talk about the prospects that he sees for stablecoins in Japan this year. He has some reasonably good news for you. If you've been following along, you might find this information interesting. You might be able to introduce your stable currencies sooner than most people think if you do this. Many reasons that regulatory permission and licensing are essential to everything we do because Ripple has consistently stated that we will do all within our ability to launch this year. Thus, work is now being done to build a stable currency. Yes, I would like to talk about it here in Japan as well. However, since we're talking about a few weeks before this launch when we talk about the US, it's safe to say that we've been expecting things to go as quickly as possible. You know a few people, and since we had the ability, it seemed like the end. Until authorities confirm, yes, we have the green light, we won't know for sure about the year, but we have hope. We acquired Standard Custody, a business with a DFS trust license in New York. Thanks to a license we've held for a long time, we've had excellent working relationships with the New York DFS Department of Financial Services and will keep doing so. Give a quick summary of the use case before continuing. How is this different from the previous payment mechanism, your token, that has been discussed? Accurate as a digital asset that is essential to our technology stack, we have regularly used XRP as a bridge asset to facilitate cross-border money transactions. We found that the market for stablecoins, particularly those with US dollar values, has expanded from a tiny one to a current $170 billion global sector. Because of Ripple's position in the payments infrastructure and its image as a trustworthy brand that collaborates with regulators and financial institutions, we recognized a chance to enter the stablecoin sector, which is expected to grow significantly over the next 5 years. Stable currencies are already a part of our payment processes. There's a reason Brad keeps bringing up the stablecoin. The dominance of stablecoins in the market will help Ripple and drive up the price of XRP. Indeed, there's a reason behind all of this. You're right if you think that Ripple is merely developing a stablecoin in an attempt to get rid of XRP instead of using it. Soon, you'll receive an additional benefit. The stablecoin will fully complement XRP. You see, central bank governments, banks, and financial organizations now have two choices. Use XRP, sure, there is some volatility, approximately 3 seconds, but if you would rather not deal with the price fluctuation of XRP, you may use the stablecoin, which will move at a comparable speed, if that worries you. Still, its consistent relationship with the US dollar points to a possible problem. It might have to do with tethering, in which case we might observe a stablecoin dominance shift away from tethers and toward other stablecoins. Yes, if USDT loses a significant amount of its hegemony, the market may move away from it and toward the stablecoin Ripple. The big reveal of this year, I think Swell will make in a week or so, actually, a month from now. It works in the XRP ledger. As the gas token, use XRP. He's talking about Japan right now, you might know this. We are aware that SBI is a major player in the Japanese stablecoin industry and has a prominent position on the XRP list. He owns several significant items. Approaching, and like they said, all you'll need is patience. Look at this. The XRP to Bitcoin chart shows a squeezing pattern and looks like it's about to blow up. XRP has demonstrated that it will act when it is ready to take off. Individuals are chasing the entire market, not just XRP, and are getting close to absurd gains of 20, 30, or even 40% in a matter of seconds.